Waste trafficking disrupts legitimate trade, impacts and hinders sustainability efforts, and the transition to circular economy. The UNODC report, Turning the Tide, a look into European Union to Southeast Asia waste trafficking wave. This particular book, this is the one. The report highlighted that ferrous metal, copper, aluminium, plastic, and paper are the most trafficked waste type globally between 2017 and 2022. Ferrous metal dominates over 50% of global imports, while non-OECD countries receive 71% of non-ferrous metals and 70.3% of plastic waste. The waste trafficking from high-income countries to low and medium-income countries persists as a significant phenomenon despite existing control measures in both EU and Southeast Asian countries. Malaysia, alongside Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, collectively accounted for 96.6% of ASEAN's waste import between 2017 and 2021. Europe, North America, and other countries within Asia are consistently identified as primary sources of origin for illegal waste shipment to Southeast Asia. Back in 2018, China put in place a ban on waste import, which resulted in the diversion of waste export from EU to the ASEAN region. It is based on the need to address this issue that Malaysia introduced the guideline for importation of metal scrap and waste paper in January 2022 and updated in April 2024 to ensure that waste imports are free from hazardous materials and contamination. I think this is a wave that we have seen over the last few years. One of the messages I have been trying to tell investors when I meet investors in Malaysia, I tell them, whatever China doesn't allow you to do, please don't do it in Malaysia. And because we have been having multiple sources and different type of investment, and there are certainly some of this effort to divert waste to Malaysia, and of course we know some of the hotspots, for example Klang and areas surrounding Klang, and we hope we can do more together to stem the flow and to actually stop it altogether. This seminar, therefore, is important as a platform to build on previous discussions and recommendations to make the critical connections between waste trafficking and the circular economy, and to develop actionable strategies for the whole ASEAN. In September 2024, Malaysia launched the Circular Economy Policy Framework for the manufacturing sector, which would support the development of an ecosystem that promotes transition to circular economy to achieve both sustainable and economic goals. The framework is an action item under the new Industrial Master Plan 2030, launched by Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim in September 2023. The framework covers all manufacturing sectors under the NIMP, the New Industrial Master Plan, and complements existing initiatives to guide the evolution of circularity against the linear model of take, make, and dispose. The framework is driven by 4 key themes: circular input, efficient process, sustainable output, and socio-economic impact, integrating circular economy principles to reduce reliance on waste import, increasing recycling rates, and promote resource efficiency. The effective and timely implementation of this initiative is expected to rapidly enhance the circular economy and ecosystem, address the growing challenge of maintaining natural resources, and unlock the greatest values from a mature circular industry. In achieving circularity, industries and manufacturers are encouraged to rethink their practices and adopt more innovative approaches along the journey. The Circular Economy Policy Framework aligns with national and regional priorities, including strategies to address waste trafficking by improving the availability of domestic recyclers and reduce dependency for waste import, particularly illegal imported ones. Illegal operations of recycling activities that import waste into the country are directly competing with legal recyclers, which undermines the efforts to transition to circular economy. Waste trafficking solutions are intertwined with circular economy adoption, including Malaysia's approach in transitioning to extended producer responsibility (EPR) schemes to ensure producers are accountable for managing their waste. The other point that I think is important for all of us to realize is that there is also an important security aspect to the questions of waste trafficking. And dealing with waste, dealing with the security aspect of waste, and also dealing with regional securities, I think these are connected items that we should work together. MITI, Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry, remains committed to fostering sustainable trade and supporting Malaysia's green transformation. However, Malaysia cannot work alone. We need to engage and collaborate at intra and inter-regional levels to harmonize policies, share expertise, and address common challenges such as waste trafficking. ASEAN will have to expedite our effort towards a circular economy and low carbon model, taking into consideration the different capacity of each member state. As the ASEAN chair in this year, 2025, Malaysia will attempt to take the leading role in tackling waste trafficking at regional and global level. It is also crucial that the source country, especially Europe and North America, and we are glad that EU is taking these steps, working with the United Nations together, as well as with ASEAN countries. It is important that the source countries take leadership in curbing waste trafficking at source. We would like to see more forthcoming effort by other source countries other than EU, and we would like to see more progress. So again, let me thank the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. Let me thank the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime for organizing this seminar. I hereby officiate the event and look forward to reading the seminar's recommendations. Promoting sustainable development through circular economy initiative and combating waste trafficking is an important agenda for Malaysia and ASEAN. Thank you.